Hi, it's been a while. It's been a good few weeks. I want to apologize for my absence. I have had so much on. Life has completely got in the way of me staying committed to this channel. The past month, I haven't touched the script in weeks. It's been hard. I've been ill. I've been ill, and instead of taking this time to actually focus on working on the script and drafting up designs for this project, I've just been ill. I've just been bedrotting, essentially. I was on holiday a few weeks ago, which meant I put out one video. I put out that one video, and then I said, yeah, that's fine. And it's literally it's peaked at 7 likes. It's not that good. It's not what I wanted it to be because I rushed it out, and because of that the editing is quite weak. It's a bit shit, really. And I feel bad because I wanted to do this for myself. I wanted to get in this routine. I wanted to actually channel more creative sides of me and put them at good use, help them grow. And the past month it feels like everything has just plummeted. I've either gotten off track and I started doing something else, or I've had ideas that have hit me in the moment and it's felt like too much. Things have felt a bit overwhelming this month. It's been scorching in the UK. You can barely tell. You can barely tell there's a tan here. Um, and it's been hard to stay focused with life just happening around me, and I feel really bad that I've promised the people that this was going to get done, that I was going to stay focused, I was going to work on it, I was going to get people, I was going to phone people up when I wanted to start working with them and actually get this going, because ideally this wee film I want to do is all shot and edited by early September, late August. So it's not long now. It's 2 3 months to shoot everything and plan everything out, and that is being really generous. I think there's some points I look at this as an idea and I think this needs a year. This actually needs a year to finalize, because it feels like I am almost I'm rushing myself trying to think of ways to kind of finish the script, and then how I'm gonna do certain effects, what kind of performances I want out of people. And it's felt like a lot when it shouldn't have been. It's stuff that I should have been more open with people in my life about. It's something I should have asked for more feedback on. And even with these videos, it's been a bit all over the place. This is my first time properly trying to make good videos. Back in the day when I was just a little baby during lockdown, it was Overwatch clips, and it was bottle flip videos, and it was not it was not content that I wanted to be at the helm at. It wasn't something I wanted to actually do. It's not something I look back on and I think, wow, I left my mark, really. I left my mark on YouTube, yeah. And I still want to keep at this because it sounds like I'm getting far too bogged down, or I'm just getting too in my own head, and I think that's what it is. I'm just getting too in my own head about it. I have hit the panic button, but also the snooze button, mainly the snooze button. Because even with work, with moving about, it's been quite stressful, but I realized that everything is gonna fall into place, and especially when university's out the picture, I have all this free time to be putting my ideas down, to be making the most of good weather and people being available. And I'm not. And I'm really I'm disappointed in myself. I'm annoyed at myself, and I know that this kind of marks a point where I actually need to focus. I really need to lock in, cuz I just want this made. really. I want this done, even if it goes nowhere and it comes, like, I release it and it looks a bit shite. I know that I'll have put my all into it, and that is what I want the main takeaway to be. It's something, like, it's experience, you know, it's something to put on the old portfolio. It's something to actually, like, it's a good place to start. And I think with such a big idea for a project as well, it's very, like, it's very overwhelming to be trying to plan out the entire thing within months. 100%. But if this takes off, then, like, by God, I know I'm going to be proud of myself, and I know that all this time and all this stress and the periods that I have spent doing nothing and just feeling burnt out for no reason, like, I know where to go from there, and I know that I can go up. So essentially, this is like a baby apology video. This is essentially like, I'm sorry I've been shit with scheduling. I keep telling myself I'm gonna upload more, and I'm gonna actually, like, make better long form videos. And then when I done the long form video, it was a flop. I wasn't proud of it because I rushed it out. I rushed it out to try and stay consistent instead of actually planning my time around it. It was like a fever dream at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and it took ages to edit, and the editing was horrible anyway. So it's disappointing. It's disappointing to see. But I'm hoping over the next few months to still be more consistent with it, because it'll force me to kind of reckon with this pattern of putting things off and just and lazing about in when it's warm, when it's too hot out and I just want to collapse. I need to remember that I want to stay focused to this. I want to stay committed to it, so that I have prospects in the future, so that I have something to look back on. Even if I struggle trying to get a career in film or in writing, I can say that I done something. I can say I put something out there. And I want, like, I said before that I don't want to just do this for me. I want to do it for people who actually want to get into film, and people who are pursuing creative careers, and they're terrified that in the next few years there is going to be nothing. Any kind of visions, any kind of weird out there ideas are going to be obsolete. There's a computer can do it in 2 minutes. Why would we hire you? Why would we put jobs out there? And I think it's refreshing to see a lot of pushback against this idea that, like, you don't need a computer to just make films for you, because it's hollow. Nobody wants that. That's not why we go to cinemas. That's not, like, that's so many people's livelihoods just out the window, and they know it's unsustainable. There are actors constantly pushing back to get against it, directors pushing back, and I know that this is a time before this kind of kicks off. Like, this is either the beginning or of the end, or it's a new beginning. Because in times like this, what you need is authenticity and empathy. Like, it's a dark time, it's a scary time, especially for entertainment. It must be so stressful trying to find work. When even actors, there are millions of actors across the world, and they're still looking to get, like, AI models in. It's terrifying. It feels like it's just unavoidable, so I want to kind of have this space for myself and hopefully other people to, like, work against it, I suppose, and to be putting things out there just, like, to kind of spite it, I suppose. Like, it's a huge pet peeve of mine, using AI, because it feels like my entire degree is then worthless. And I think a lot of people have that anyway. Like, if they're going to do film or they're going to do English or music, that the most you're gonna get is, like, a job in Starbucks, or, like, a shit internship. And I don't want that. I want to actually have prospects for myself in the future. I've said it before. So it's really important that I focus on this. I know how important it is to stay consistent, start actually like building better habits to stick with this, and to just keep moving forward no matter how many roadblocks I seem to hit, no matter when that creative block, like that creative mental block is just the unavoidable. I know that I can still push through with it. And I need to, I really need to, because I want to keep this going. I have so many other hobbies I'm pursuing at the moment. I have so much creativity in me that I'm just not channeling because it feels too overwhelming. It feels like I'm not actually a creative person. I don't know what this is that I just don't see it. I look at my ideas and go, someone could think of that. Like someone else has thought of this a million times over. But it doesn't mean it's not worth trying. And I don't like, even if this project actually, if this film gets made and it's not that good and it looks a bit shit, then like I know me and other people will have put our hearts and souls into it, and we won't see it like that. And even if we look back and we do not like it, it's worth pursuing. And that's really it. At the end of the day, it's still worth doing. And it's been challenging to kind of stick with it at the moment when I think of so many other ideas that I could do, or to just drop it altogether. But I gave myself a very insightful tarot reading a few weeks ago, which basically said, like, you can believe in it or not, it's kind of goofy, but it said that like I need to put my all into this or I'm not going to get results. Like I need to be putting as much as I can. I need to be giving more time to it, giving as much thought as I can, not to push myself out, but in the chances I have to work on it, to stick at it, because it will pay off. It will. That's such a big achievement for someone my age, to be making like a 30-minute horror short film. Like it's good, and I know I'll feel so good after. I know whatever comes of it, I will be proud of it. I know that what I'm working towards is gonna reflect positively on just my passions, my my hopefully future career. I can look back and go, yeah, man, you were starting strong. You came out absolutely gunning. And that's what I want. So I really want to keep at this channel, essentially. I don't want to let this kind of fall into obscurity and I look back on it like 5 years later with only like 3 videos posted. That's not what I want to do. Even if it comes September, I'm back at university and I'm more stressed, I want to still look at this channel with a more positive outlook. Like I still can make time for it. Because if I can make it work around work, I can make it work around school. I know that there's a lot more that I have to say, I have to offer. As stupid as it is, it's just a good space for me. It's just really nice to take these little moments in my week to just talk, like talking about life, talking about something I like. It's such a nice breather, and it's really refreshing for someone like me who is so introverted, like really hard to get things out of unless I've known you for years or I'm pissed off my face, essentially. So what I'm looking for is feedback, really. Like I want to know which sorts of videos are gonna be appealing to people I know, essentially, at this point. I done a longer video last time. I kept it kind of short and just talky the rest, and it's been a bit of a mixed bag. And I'm hoping in the next few weeks to actually sit down with some of the people that I'm working on this film with, that are hopefully going to take the lead in acting and designing, and to just have an open conversation, talk about inspirations and plans and prospects outside of this film, because I want to have that shared space. I want this to still be a fun experience for people who are taking part of it, but I want it to be interesting to follow along with. I want it to be interesting to watch things as they slowly, like, this slowly finds its footing. That's what I'm really hoping for. I have so much time that I'm not using wisely, and I'm really angry about it. I'm really bitter about it at myself. But I know I just need to keep pushing. I just need to keep moving, because something will come of it. Even if one person sees all this, and it's probably just going to be future me in like 3 years. If she looks back and she says, wow, you were actually like, you were so focused, you were so locked in on this small silly idea, and it gives her an idea to actually, it starts putting more ideas in her head. It actually allows her to start making more things, using what freedom she has to actually get started in just like small projects, whether it's film or whether it's writing. That's ultimately what I want. Like, I just, it's for me, but I want it to also be a sort of I'm not finding the word for it. I want this to be a journey people can follow along with as it goes. I want it to be something people can look back on to see how short films can be made at home, literally on like a 20 quid budget or $20 budget, just to let things happen, just to see how things play out. And I'm disappointed at myself for not being so on it. When I told myself I was so excited to start this, and then immediately it's just been like dread and panic, and then just this kind of state of numbness. It's been weird. It's been a weird month, but moving forward, I'm getting those interview videos out. I'm gonna be doing a DVD haul collection. There's about 96 of them in there. It might be a long one, but I want to go through my DVDs because I need to figure out what I'm keeping and not keeping. But more importantly, yeah, I want feedback. I want to know what is going to be more appealing for people trying to follow along, for people that I know that are genuinely just trying to gauge like their own engagement. Genuinely, yeah, any feedback is welcome, essentially, and I want to keep going with this project. I really do. It'd be an absolute shame to just waste everybody's time and my own. So hopefully, gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep at it, and hopefully there'll be another video out this time next week. Ideally, very ideally. But if it ends up being that I need to do more engaging video, like I need to have more actual content, something to chew on that takes a bit longer, then that's fine. There will just always be that notice given. Ideally at the moment it's videos that are about this long, more or less. Hopefully highly focused on the actual project itself. But I have a lot of plans that I want to follow through with. I really do. I want to stick at it. So any advice is genuinely welcome. Even if it's just editing or scripting shorter videos or longer videos, really. Anything is appreciated. Any kind of feedback, anything in the echo chamber would be great. But I've went on for so long. Thank you so much for watching. If you've stayed this long, thank you very much. If you've been here from day one, you're my day oneers. And I love and appreciate everyone who is taking time out of their days, their busy ass lives to see what I'm doing, what I'm fucking about with. But hopefully you'll be hearing from me very soon. So again, thank you for watching, and yeah, cheers.